One down. Now Joe Burke. Swinging a foul out of play. Got him. 2 away now.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact. Oh. Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. See you later. A solo shot. His 29th of the season, and we're all square. It's 2-2.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. He's someone you really want to keep off the bases, Chris. He has the most stolen bases in the league. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away. So 2 down. Joe Burke will hit next. He's already homered in this game.
No, that's a ball.
Another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he...
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Man at first, and next for the Mets, Gabriel Arias. Hit hard in the ground to short. Throw to first, ball game. And the Pirates ending this series up at a game apiece. Burke really stood out in this one. Had a pair of hits, one of them a homer.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
So up next, Joe Burke. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Green gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out of the left center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and As broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheap.
Out! Out! 3! You're out! Out! 3! Out! You're out! 3! Out! Shake!
1 out, runner at second. Now the left fielder. On the ground to short. Throws to first in time. Out number 2. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit. Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Just missed. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the last half of the third. Swings here and blasts one left field. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. Just
Out! Out! 3! You're out! 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 3! 3! 3!
Back here in Pittsburgh, new inning getting started. Edwin Arroyo up now for the Mets. Up the middle, Burke. Fires to first on the run.
Yeah!
In time, got him.
well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
No outs, runner over at third. Launched a homer in his most recent game. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. And the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
This one in the air, center field. Marsh gets under it and makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 4-0.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job driving that run from third.
All loaded up. Joe Burke. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Ripped on a line to center. Base hit. One run is in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run-scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself.
You're out! Out! 3! Out! You're out!
So 2 down. Here's Acuna now. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball. Burke. The throw to first. They get the out on Acuna. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. So 2 down. Kobe Mayo up now for the Mets. A dive. He's got it. Throw to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
Number 3 walks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, he's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
And if that doesn't work, Boog, you better believe he's giving it a second pull.
Just missed.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
That misses. Ball 3. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And now 2-2. Next offering down in the dirt.
And of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
On to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Burke was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. 3 hits and a couple of runs knocked in.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Joe Burke is locked in and ready for today's World Series rematch. Tyler Soderstrom, the next to hit. Teal leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to second, and very nicely done for the out. And now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. You're watching Pirates. 1 down. Joe Burke, the next Pirate to hit.
Oh.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one missed. Swing and a foul straight back. 3-1 now. And that's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Step off throw to first. And he's back in easily. Back over to first. And they're keeping him close. And that's disengagement number 2. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here,
runner on the go again. Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him. First and second.
Out! Out! You're out!
now at the plate. Here's a high chopper. Burke. Over to first. 2 gone now. Burke digs in. 2 quick outs, but this lineup's too good to just go quietly.
Yeah, you never want to give away the last out of an inning, Boob. Let's see if he can start a momentum swing right here.
And a base hit up the middle. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in safely. Another throw over, and he's back again. And that's the second disengagement now. Here's the pitch, runner on the go.
No, that's
There's
the
the
ball.
ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. New inning getting started. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Tyler Soderstrom. This one chopped up the middle. Gets it to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the White Sox.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. And here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. The 1-1. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save.
Really nice swipe of second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher because that catcher can make up some time, man. Such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat it.
Burke in the box again. Takes a strike. Runner takes off. That one kicks away from the catcher. And now a man into scoring position. Sanford, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Man at second. Got him swinging for the K.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of.
Ryan Pappas steps to the plate for the White Sox. 2 on, 1 out. On the ground, 2 ball. Can't glove it cleanly, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Out to short, Burke. Now the throw to first on the run. In time, got him. Stepping in, Joe Burke. He's one of the best players in the game. Oh, great stop. Jump throw. On the money. Nice play.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Jacob Gonzalez steps to the plate for the White Sox. 2 on, 1 out. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Turned out to be a pretty good pitch to run on right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. That can be pretty tough for a catcher to reach down and grab it and then get rid of it quickly enough to prevent that would-be base stealer.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite-level arm behind
Burke had a good day at the office, even in defeat. Singled and drew a walk in this one.
he's going to be a driver for their offense and change losses like this one to wins, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
One down. Joe Burke, the next Pirate to hit. Rivero with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Nice grab. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. So 2 down, and the batter will be the shortstop. Smoked on the ground a second. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the White Sox 1 and the Pirates nothing.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Joe.
Gets him to chase after that one. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That's the ball.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Home run number 30 on the year. And they lead it. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Burke stepping in now. Got the lead, but it's far from safe. He'll try to build on it right here.
Yeah, and you love seeing a team stay aggressive. Don't wait around. Keep applying pressure.
Ground ball, base foul. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. You're out.
So back to the top of the order. Tyler Soderstrom steps to the plate for the White Sox. 2 down, nobody on. Oh, nice play. To first. And that's a great play for the out.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
Man at first, nobody out. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Joe Burke. He's already homered here in this one.
You know, these Pirates doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs. By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
On the ground, could be 2. Here's Ortiz for 1. On to first, double play. First and second, 2 outs. Joey Ortiz steps to the plate for the White Sox. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, a great flip. And they get the out. 1 run in the inning, but they lead 2. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's Burke hit his 30th homer of the season in this one.
Well, plenty of call for him this season, Boog. And you know his teammates appreciate having a bat like his in the lineup. We'll see how many more dingers he can pile up this year.
Up next for the Pirates, Joe Burke. On the ground to the left. Fires in time. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Ryan Pappas. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Right side, hard hit. They get the force, and that will end the inning. White Sox strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the 4th, digging in, Joe Burke. Quevedo back to work. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. Wow, Siggy, StatCast tells us he fired an absolute bullet to first, and it needed to be a bullet.
Yeah, 87 miles per hour on a line, Boog, and that's some heat from across the diamond. Really close play at first, but the ball just beat him to the bag.
That clips the corner. Bird with just one more homer to hit before tying the MLB record with 762. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 5. It's the Pirates. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Daniel Susak steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1-2 now. Line, and that's a base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
1 down, runner at first. So up next for Chicago, Marcellus Crowe. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. On to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Joe Burke. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Hit on the ground to short, Crowe. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Burke had a rough go of it in this game.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.